Hello and welcome to Future Leaders in Philadelphia. I'm your host, Derrick Sawyer. We bring you this show to highlight young people in our community along with local organizations who are striving to make Philadelphia a better place. We're focusing on our next generation of leaders. Our guests today are from Philadelphia Youth Basketball, a nonprofit group empowering young people as students, athletes, and positive leaders. The organization blends basketball with mentorship, academic enrichment, health and education, and leadership development. Founded in 2015, Philadelphia Youth Basketball's ultimate goal is to build a state-of-the-art youth basketball and education center. Here to tell us more about the group is Program and Human Resource Manager Kyle Lafferty, Coach and Mentor Gilbert Owens, and Coach and Mentor Aaron Crump. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So I'm kind of trying to figure out how come I don't have one of those T-shirts.
This is
How did that happen?
exclusive.
Exclusive? Oh, that's a herd piece.
Yes, sir.
So tell us a little bit about the program.
Yes, so Philly Youth Basketball was founded in spring of 2015 by 5 passionate civic leaders in Philadelphia who all shared the common ground to empower young people throughout the Philadelphia region as students, athletes, and positive leaders within their respective communities.
Great. So how did each of you become part of the program?
I guess my relationship started in 2013 in high school. I was a teammate of one of our co-founders,
Nice.
his son, and the relationship with him started then, and I rejoined in May of 2016 as a corporate intern.
Great. Gilbert.
One of my friends actually did a lot of the video work for the Collegiate Summer Series that we'll talk about later. And he recommended that I apply for the job, and he said that I'd be really well suited for the job, so I thought I'd give it a shot.
Great. Aaron.
And similar to Kyle, I actually met one of the co-founders while playing pickup basketball, and we began to talk about my past and the experience that I do have, and thought it'd be a good fit.
Great.
And that was about 2 years ago.
You've been there since, right?
Yep.
What type of programs and activities do you offer?
So we offer 3 core programs, which both they're comprised of both basketball on-court activity and off-court academic enrichment as well. So for right now, we have our first of which is our middle school partnership program. I would say that's our core program. It's
Nice.
It's our biggest program, and it's the program that has the longest duration. We also have our Collegiate Summer Camp series, which is a 6 to 7 week long experience throughout the summer months for our young people. And we also have our Hoopers program, which is for young women, and it's for women and young girls exclusively.
Great. So which one of those are your favorite program?
That's a very tough question.
No pressure.
But I would have to say the middle school partnership program, given that it's a program where we get the young people during the school year. So they get to go through the school day, learning from various teachers, and then they kind of get to have some fun in a learning environment from coaches and mentors.
Tell me a little bit more about the collegiate program. Is that preparing them for college, or just to play in college, or go to college to get a degree? So tell me more about that.
Yeah, I would say it's more so just to expose our young people to what a college campus looks like. Many of our young people grow up in the inner city
Right.
neighborhoods of Philadelphia, and they never get a chance to spend any time on any campuses throughout the area. And we would like to expose them to a future opportunity that may present itself to them, and hopefully they'll go down that route wanting to pursue and further their education.
Great. Now, I know you have a women's program. Why is that important to make sure that our young ladies have an opportunity to play basketball?
Well, I mean, I personally feel like I have a daughter,
Right.
A 13-year-old daughter, and I think it's really important that we support, the women and allow them an opportunity to further themselves with the game of basketball as well. oftentimes they get overshadowed because there's a
Right.
lot of males and it's a male-dominated
Sport.
sport.
Yep.
But we all have mothers, we all
That's
have
right.
sisters,
That's right.
and daughters and things of that nature. So it's really important for us to provide opportunities for them and show them that they're just important
That's right.
as the athletic males that are around them.
So has she thought she can beat you playing yet?
Nah,
Not there yet?
not quite yet. She hasn't quite gotten the basketball bug.
Yeah, right.
So I'm waiting on it.
Right. Okay. So is there a cost associated with your program?
So there is a minimal cost for the Hoop Hers program and the Collegiate Summer Camp Series. But for the Middle School Partnership Program, there's no cost. The cost basically for the kids is just their time after school to come Tuesdays and Thursdays. And on Saturdays, we have all of our schools get together and we play against each other. And we also have academic portions then. So it's basically just a chance for the kids to meet other people from different schools and network and play basketball.
Great. So if someone wanted to donate, or it's your nonprofit, right? How would they go about donating to your program?
I would say the best way would be to come on down to our office and meet us in person. But for those who aren't able to do so, you can visit our website at phillyyouthbasketball.org. It's very accessible, and there's a donate tab. So that would be the most efficient way. But we're always welcome to inviting folks to come out to view our program and ask any questions that they may have, and also support our mission as well.
Great. Is everyone on your staff paid, volunteer? You have a mixture? How does that work out?
There's absolutely a mixture.
Great.
I'd say we have a stellar board of directors who their compensation is way above my head. We have a very dedicated full-time staff with about 8 full-time and 1 part-time staff. And we have our coaches and mentors. They're paid at an hourly rate. And then we have volunteers who can engage as needed and as they want to give their time and efforts to our organization.
So how does one become a volunteer?
Similar to how you would donate. You want to visit us at phillyyouthbasketball.org, or simply you can visit us on any of our social media platforms, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and just shoot us a message and we'll be able to get with you.
Great. So I know you're a leadership development program also. What are some of the things that you do to help develop these young people into future leaders?
Y'all just gonna look at me. You repeat the question, please, sir.
What are you doing to help develop the younger people into future leaders? So you have, I know we talked about basketball,
Right.
Education, and leadership development.
Right.
So
So one of the ways that we help, and it's honestly my favorite way, is during the middle school partnership program.
Right.
We have during Tuesdays and Thursdays, our guy Pete, who's a part of the staff, he puts together educational modules for us to go over with the children. And honestly, it gives them an opportunity to, form their own opinions, when we speak to them, and it gives us an opportunity to teach them life skills through the game of basketball, but also through those educational pieces.
Right.
But honestly, I feel like, speaking with them one-on-one and having 20 weeks, with a kid, there's really, it's really hard not to make a positive impact,
Right.
On them for 20 weeks, if that's something that you wanted to do. you know?
Right. What would you say is one of your success stories?
Honestly, for me, one of my success stories is, so we're with the kids for 20 weeks. And in the beginning, it's kind of touch and go because
Right.
children require your trust.
That's right. You got to build that.
So after the first couple of weeks, seeing the kids warm up to me and ask, pertinent questions, showing me that they trust me, that's a big moment for me.
Right.
Because, once I have their trust,
Right.
then I'm able to, try to impart some wisdom on them and, and build with them even further. So.
Great. Gilbert, you have a success story?
Yes, I actually have one kid. I won't mention his name, but he started off earlier. He thought that he was a little overweight, and throughout, I think it's been about 15 weeks. Every week he comes in and he's like, "Look, I'm losing weight. Look, I'm losing weight." And we do these time drills called 17s, and he's been improving every single week, and it honestly shows. And just to see his excitement about this progress, honestly, is just so fulfilling.
Great. Kyle.
Success stories for me, I would say that lies within our young people who have graduated from our program. They've moved on from middle school to high school, and we see them from time to time coming back on Saturdays or coming back on a Tuesday or Thursday, wanting to give back to the younger student athletes within our program. And anytime I get to see that, really get to see that we're making an impact on some level. Because young people are coming back and they aren't just moving from the program and not wanting to be engaged any further than we already have.
Great. So how do you get the word out? Do you have any fundraising events or anything?
Absolutely. So we started off a few years ago with doing pop-up shops. We would partner with let's say the Under Armour store, which was on Chestnut Street. We would set up a pop-up shop for any folks who would want to come in and support Under Armour, as well as our organization. And we would pretty much have a full run of show and invite folks in. Hey, this is what we're doing, and we have many ways that you can get involved. And I think we've grown quite a bit to having our first gala last year in March, which was a huge success. And coming up this April 16th, we'll host our second annual gala at the Fiddler Club in Center City. And that's a way for, for lack of a better term, some heavy hitters to come through and really show their support for the organization and the programs that we're building.
So you coach basketball. Did each of you play basketball growing up? A little bit?
Yeah.
So who has the best game?
Well,
You?
personally, I think I do.
Okay.
I'm the most like a Philly guard,
Okay.
but Kyle's definitely got the height on me, so I don't know if I could necessarily guard him.
I'm a team player, so I don't really care about my individualities.
Right. What's your story?
And the same. I played basketball in high school. I still play a little pickup basketball, but similar to Kyle, I'm a team player. So
You guys trying to make me look bad?
yeah, pretty much, bro.
Well, I want to thank you all for coming out and sharing your story, and look forward to great things.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us, man. Thank you.
We're going to take a short break. When we return, I'll be joined by some of the young student athletes involved with Philadelphia Youth Basketball. We'll be right back.
You know you watch. You shouldn't be watching this. You should be watching LaSalle TV. Hey, watch LaSalle TV. You know you watch.
Man, Keegan is taking this You Know You Watch thing way too seriously.
You know you watch LaSalle TV.
According to statistics, 40 million adults suffer from depression or anxiety. One in 4 college students are affected by this as well. You never know who is going through something so you should always be kind to one another. A little kindness can go a long way. It might even save a life.
Welcome back to Future Leaders in Philadelphia. I'm your host, Derrick Sawyer. Today, we're talking with members of Philadelphia Youth Basketball, a group helping our city's young people reach their full potential through basketball-based education. In the first half of our show, we got to meet some of the adult leaders, but now it's our time to meet my favorite part of the show, the students, athletes. Please welcome Natalia Miles and Carl Bien Ame. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So how long have you been part of Philly Youth Basketball?
2 years.
2 years?
This is my second year.
Right.
This is my first year here, but we're gonna make that more.
Gonna make it more? Great,
Yeah.
great. So did you play basketball before you joined Philly Youth Basketball?
Yeah, I went to yeah, I did. I wasn't too crazy about it at first, but then that's when I found out that I loved it.
So they kind of convinced you to
Yeah.
love it more. Gotcha. What about you?
Well, kind of. Like, I only really just started getting into basketball, like, for real this summer. And so, like, yeah.
So how did Philly Youth Basketball change that?
It improved me as a better person and a better basketball player.
So what position you play?
Oh, I don't really have a position, but
You just play it all.
yeah, I like to
All right.
play.
What about you, Carl?
Well, they improved it by, like,
You
like-
already good?
I wouldn't say that. But, like, they've taught me to have, like, more confidence
Right.
in myself and when I'm on the court and off the court. And, yeah.
You talked about helping you improve basketball-wise, but also from an education perspective. Tell me a little bit more about how they help you in that area.
Hey, I don't really got enough for that.
So did it help you with your schoolwork? Did it help you be more confident with reading? So
Oh yeah, well yeah, my coach
Your coach
encouraged me.
encouraged you?
Both of my coaches
got you.
encouraged me to do better.
Great.
Yeah, so,
So how did they do that?
they push us harder,
Mm-hmm.
be aggressive, of course, like a coach would do. Yeah, just being good coaches.
All right. What's your favorite part of the program?
I like all the parts.
Give me an example.
When I'm on the court.
Oh, you like playing.
I like the off the court session too.
Right. So what happens during the off-the-court sessions?
Like, we read a paper and stuff,
Okay.
and we're basically talking about, like, events and NBA players and sports in general, and, like, athletes' opinions on things.
What is your favorite part of the program?
Same thing on and off the court. On the court by playing and helping my teammates, winning the game, win the game, and off the court by reading as well. So learning about different players and WNBA players, NBA players, coaches, college players. So
If you were to sell this program to your friends, what would you say to them to encourage them to join the program?
it's a very great program. Very educational to basketball. And if you if you really want to do it, then go ahead and do it.
Carl,
Uh,
here's your chance.
so what I'd say or what I'd do?
Well, we start off with what would you tell them to
What I'd tell
convince
them,
them to join the program?
well, you know, it's a great program. It's really fun and educational and stuff, and it can help them in a lot of things,
Like what?
like passing the ball.
Oh, passing the ball. No shooting, just passing?
I mean, see, they all think they could shoot though.
Oh, all right. I got you. And how has it helped you as an individual? So, do you think you're the same person now that you were when you started?
No, not really. But I don't really know.
Not sure yet.
Now.
You still working on that?
Yeah.
What about you, Carl?
I feel like I'm more of an extrovert now.
Okay.
Like,
I got you. Helped you come out of your shell a little bit.
yeah.
What's one of your favorite moments?
Last year, I had met Kobe Bryant at Hamilton, Philadelphia school. I think it's in North Philly, I think. But yeah, that was one of the most memorable moments. Got my jersey signed and everything. Got to shake his hand.
Right.
We read one of his books, his wizard books called the Wizard series. Yeah, it's a good book. I'm still finishing it up, but you know, it's still a good book.
Great.
One of my favorite parts of PYB, probably meeting the coaches in the room. Like just, yeah, meeting the coaches pretty much.
Okay. What grades are you in?
6.
I'm in 7.
6 and 7. So, what are your future plans?
My future plans are to go to
LaSalle-
college for
LaSalle
4 years.
University?
I don't know yet. I'm
You know,
still
yeah.
kind of
You know,
deciding.
you know LaSalle has a basketball team, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I
So-
mean, everybody else has basketball teams
That's
too.
true.
But go to college for 4 years and I want to try to make it to the NBA because
Okay.
I want to
Be the first.
Yes, be the first and, you know, not improve, encourage girls and women that they can do anything. They can do a man's job and that stuff.
And your
Could you repeat
future?
your question? Oh, okay. My future plans, well, to go to high school and go to college and everything, get a good job and stuff.
LaSalle University?
Maybe.
Maybe. Not sure yet.
Not sure.
All right, just putting it out that they have a nice basketball team. So you're talking about get a job. What type of work would you like to get into?
Personally, I want to become a cartoonist.
Nice. All right. That's great. What type of job are you looking to after the MBA course?
Well, if the NBA doesn't come, I would want to be like a lawyer or something like that.
Okay. Law school. That's huge. So as you think about where you started in the beginning to where you are now, what would you say that your parents would say is some of the things they've seen change, some of the changes they've seen in you since you started the program?
I just know I got taller.
Got
I
taller?
got taller.
Okay.
Yeah, better at dribbling,
Mhm.
I think. No.
Not sure
Yeah,
yet.
not really.
Carl.
See, I think they'd say that, like, I talk to people more,
Okay.
almost too much.
Come out of your shell, right?
Yeah.
And what else have you learned about yourself as an individual, and what have you learned about leadership going through this program?
What I learned about leadership is you always stand up for people. You know, you step up. You stand up for yourself. You know, be a leader. You know, be one of not the greats, but you know, do something that a leader would do or should do. I think that's it.
So you think you're a better leader now
Yes.
than before?
Yes.
A little bit better or a lot better?
I'll say a little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Are you trying to be modest?
I don't know.
Carl.
Well, I say I try, like, I wouldn't underestimate people anymore, like, or undermine them just because of, like, their size or what they look like they can do.
Right. So you think this has made you to be a better leader? For sure. What's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is reading.
Reading?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Kobe Bryant's book is your favorite book now?
Yeah.
You have any other favorite books?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid's good. They got good books. I think that's it, though.
All right.
Otherwise, basketball books and
Gotcha.
sports books.
What's your favorite subject?
Science.
Science.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, how does that interact with art?
Art?
Yeah, you said you want to be a cartoonist, but you also like science. So I know there has to be some correlation there.
I mean, that's mainly because of my teacher. You know,
Mhm.
he's a pretty fun teacher, pretty funny. And art, I feel like that could just help me in any other career that I would want to pick if art doesn't work out.
Great. You have brothers and sisters?
Yes, I have brothers in the audience.
Okay.
Were there.
So he's one of the coaches.
No, no.
Just watching you.
Yeah, my brother,
Oh, so
my
do you-
younger
Does
brother.
your brother look up to you?
Yes.
So that's part
Most
of being a leader also,
definitely.
right?
Yeah.
Does he play basketball?
No,
Not
I
yet.
guess he wants to. He plays football and that stuff, so he's
Gotcha.
a jock, I would say.
Okay, good. Well, I want to thank you both for coming to the show and look forward to great things from you both, all right?
Thank you.
All right. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. I want to thank my guests from Philadelphia Youth Basketball for being here. If you want to find out more about the organization, please visit their website at phillyyouthbasketball.org. I'm your host, Derrick Sawyer. Thank you for watching Future Leaders in Philadelphia, where we believe investing in our youth is investing in our future.